aí galera do YouTube, mais um vídeo aqui pra vocês, pessoal. Dessa vez trago-vos mais um vídeo. E dessa vez é aquele vídeo, né, daquele jogo que todo mundo gosta, daquele jogo que todo mundo quer ver mais vídeos de The Stanley Parable. Então, vamos lá, vamos dar begin the game aqui. Vamos dar loading, porque todo mundo sabe que eu corto os loads, então é isto aí. Ok, a gente já pode dar click to skip, porque enfim, né. Eita, o Stanley tá olhando. Pera aí que eu acho que é meu controle. É, meu controle. Ah, dá pra jogar com controle. É, mas tá tudo cagado aqui. Tá. Deixa eu desligar os analógicos aqui do meu controle. Pronto. Agora eu não vou ter problema com isso. Tá, vamos lá, vamos entrando aqui então. God, what could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
Tá,
simply missed a moment.
agora a gente vai seguir algumas ordens dele. E na segunda ordem que ele passar, a gente vai desobedecer. Então a gente vai passar por aqui, na left aqui, na da esquerda. Então vamos lá. Aqui ó,
Yet there was not a single person
person here
here
either.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
Aqui ó,
decided to go up
ó,
to his boss's
esse
office.
office.
Hoping he might
Aqui ó,
coming
ele
to a
falou pra eu
staircase,
entrar, né?
Stanley
A
walked
sua
upstairs
bunda.
to his boss's office.
A sua bunda, otário. Tem uns carros estacionados aqui,
But
velho.
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because
Não
he
sei, cara.
believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy.
Sim, ele era.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None
Não
of it
sei,
made
cara.
any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
Ah, véi.
I'm dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief, Stanley
Ah,
to
véi.
have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float.
Vai tomar no meio do rabo desse jogo, véi. Véi. Deixa eu acender a luz aqui. Eu vou abrir. Eu tô ficando com medo. Cara, eu tô voando.
Imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was
Ai,
so
meu
much
pai
fun,
eterno.
and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
Ah,
How
mano.
was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
Cara, eu não entendo esse
Was
cara.
Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
Não, cara.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it.
Véi.
He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin. The press of the mattress on his back. The fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up,
He
he
thought
thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
A sua bunda. Eu tô cagando de medo, não sei se vocês estão percebendo. Infeliz.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake
Nossa.
me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss, I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real.
Ai, meu Deus.
I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Ah, velho, vai tomar no meio do rabo.
Black.
Ah, não, velho, não. Eu tô começando a desistir de fazer essa série. Que tipo, cara,
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
what the fuck?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked
Ah,
home.
mano, vai se ferrar.
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted
Mano.
by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Ai.
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man.
Eu não
He
acredito.
was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
Não sei,
I
velho.
am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day.
Ah,
with very important
sim.
people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body,
Legal, hein?
and then she turned and ran.
O que basicamente aconteceu? Vamos lá, né? Acabou aqui. O que basicamente aconteceu nesse episódio inteiro foi: eu desrespeitei uma ordem do cara, eu desci, eu comecei a andar em círculos, o cara falou que eu tava sonhando, o cara fez tudo virar uma estrela, um universo, depois ele me fez flutuar, não, na realidade ele me fez flutuar, depois ele coisou tudo na estrela, depois ele falou que eu era louco, depois ele falou que eu tava dormindo, que eu tava sonhando, só que eu acordei, não sei, aí eu fechei meu olho, eu comecei a coisar tudo, aí tá, aí, tipo, aí depois disso, ele falou que quem que era a voz tava falando comigo. Aí ele falou que a voz tava descrevendo o que o Stanley tava pensando, tudo. Aí do nada ele falou: fecha os seus olhos. Eu fechei meu olho. Aí o olho fechou. Aí do nada aparece: This is a story about a woman. Essa é a história de uma mulher. Uma mulher, cara, Marola o nome da mulher. Acho que era Marola, sei lá o nome daquela vaca. Então eu tava louco, porque o cara tava deitado lá, obviamente era eu. Eu tô ficando com medo desse jogo, mas eu tô me cagando de medo de gravar o episódio 4. Vocês não tem noção, eu tô me cagando. Enfim, eu tô com medo do que esse narrador vai fazer no próximo episódio. Mas enfim, galera, espero que vocês tenham curtido esse vídeo. Não se esqueçam de adicionar os seus vídeos Não se esqueçam de gostar do vídeo. Não se esqueçam de adicionar os vídeos seus favoritos. E também de conferir os episódios anteriores, tá bom? Então é isso, galera, valeu, falou, até mais, tchau e fui, tchau.